Robert G. Jackson, a graduate of the University of Kansas Music Department, typified the high-quality instructors attracted to Western. Jackson was an accomplished pianist and pipe organist. Under his leadership, music became the most popular department. By 1911, nearly half the students at Western were enrolled in the music program. Western repeatedly won the annual composition competition held by the Interstate Literary Society, founded in 1891 by Charles Hughes, the grandfather of poet Langston Hughes. Jackson was the creator and director of the Jackson Jubilee Singers, modeled on the popular Fisk Jubilee Singers of Fisk University in Nashville. The Jackson Jubilee Singers also toured the nation and Canada through the 1920s and early 1930s, performing at churches, concert halls, schools, and Chautauqua events to often widely appreciative audiences.
The Jackson Jubilee Singers raised money when they traveled for Western University. They charged for the concerts.
As they would travel around to not only to African American communities, but they would sing a lot in the white community, who would hear the spirituals, many for the first time, which made it very popular.
Western also had an excellent orchestral program led by the equally renowned band leader Major N. Clark Smith. Smith, born in Leavenworth, had taught at Tuskegee and directed bands in Wichita and Chicago. Smith came to Western at the urging of President Theodore Roosevelt, under whom Smith served in the Spanish-American War. Like Jackson, Smith placed a high value on the spirituals at Western, and later as the head of the music program at Lincoln High School in Kansas City.
Professor R.G. Jackson, Western University, and Major N. Clark Smith, who was a pioneering educator at Lincoln High School, put on these huge gospel shows with 50 voice choir, and the orchestra, grand productions, as early as 1915 that I found, and that's when the community is just beginning to take root. In 18th and Vine. It was very much part of the musical fabric of Kansas City and the social fabric, too. Jazz doesn't enter the national vernacular until 1917. So before that, upper crust African Americans were not interested in the blues or jazz. They found it to be vulgar. What they're interested in is elevating their race with classical music and with gospel music, music that uplifts.